Hello, it is Kenyon here. It is Halloween when I am filming. I'm sure it will not be when you see me, but the Raptors have won 139 to 109. That is the score. That is the tale of the tape. It tells it everything that you need to know is in that score. So let's go through it. The first things first, the Raptors trounced the Hawks. They didn't lose a single quarter. And I think that this is going to be a little bit of something to look for how the Raptors are doing moving forward. Fast break points. The Raptors had 43 fast break points to 10 fast break points. The other thing is that the Raptors took care of the ball. They had 6 turnovers to the Hawks 18 turnovers, so more than double. So as I watched this game, I just kept seeing this team just keeps fighting every single night and just kept going and going and going. And when I would say that there are very few teams that are going to really be able to keep up with the Raptors and keep up with the Raptors' ability to, I would say, keep pace. So as long as the Raptors keep pace with another team from a scoring standpoint, I think that they will have zero problems being in and competing in most games. I would say nine games out of 10, they will be there at the end and give themselves a chance to win. The other thing that I found that was really interesting in this game as I was watching it is the Raptors do really, really well, again, with 3-point shooting this game, but also from this charity stripe. Siakam has been much better at being able to draw fouls this year, significantly better, and I think that's a very huge mark of maturity, is being able to draw fouls. The thing is that you have to convert on those fouls, and today he did at a rate of 81%. The other thing is we saw the continuation of the Raptors' 3-point shooting, as I just said. Siakam went 2 of 3. Point Scottie, which is going to be my first key of the game, went 5 of 9. Scottie was absolutely on fire, and I know that there are some people that have been calling for Scottie to be that first option. I think that Scottie needs to take those opportunities. He needs to demand the ball more, and he is the point guard of the future. And I'm not going to get into the whole usage argument or anything like that, but it's clear to me that Scottie can be a point guard. His improved handle was on display. His shooting is on display today. Everything was on display today. There's nothing that he scored 21 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, two turnovers. Really, really impressive game. That is the type of play that I'd like to see. This is positionless basketball. This is what I want to see from my Toronto Raptors. I think the second key of the game was that the Hawks tend to struggle against long, athletic, positionless teams. We saw that they struggled tremendously against the Bucks as well, and we saw that continue with today's game. Trey really struggles, and shorter teams are going to struggle against the Raptors in terms of you're going to see a very, very high amount of turnovers because of that long, athletic, and just defensive intensity. So those are the first two things. The last thing that I want to say is that the Cameroonian Twin Towers were on display today. We saw Christian Koloko got his second start of his NBA career with Fred VanVleet being out with a stiff back. And Christian Koloko was awesome. I saw his defensive versatility and mobility on full display. One of my favorite plays of this game was from him, especially, was him chasing down a block on Dejounte Murray. Dejounte Murray is at the top of the arc, and he's coming down. Christian Koloko was, I believe he was setting a double screen. This is in the third quarter, and he kept pace with Dejounte Murray. He did not get beat by Dejounte Murray. He kept pace with Dejounte Murray. When Dejounte Murray went up for the shot, Christian Koloko used a 7'5" wingspan and swatted the bleep out of the ball. It was absolutely phenomenal. He also went 4 of 7. Really good stuff from him today. 3 blocks from Christian. 5, I'm not even going to go through the stats for Christian. It was just good. Just know it was good. Definitely look at the box score for that one. The other thing that I saw is, again, Pascal Siakam had another great game. Overall, it was not the most efficient game, but like I might have said before, maybe not the most efficient game this game, but he did have a really really good job of distributing the ball and providing the production that we need from the starters to be able to win. Finally, this is a bonus. My bonus key to the game was OG is making his campaign and really, really solidifying his campaign for all defense. And we saw that continue today. He had I said that again, 6 steals, and he was everywhere. He might as well have the Nas mask on and walking through the hallway because he was mugging dudes. And so that was really, really impressive to see. I really just want to see more of this. This is what you should expect of this team. This team is going to fight every single game. They're going to go every game. And I love this from the Toronto Raptors. If I look through, I want to just see if there's anything else that I can see. I don't really see anything from initial observations. I'll say one last thing. My favorite play of this game was Scottie Barnes in the fourth quarter running pick and roll with Christian Koloko. And the way that I'm going to break this play down at some point properly, but the way that he anticipated Christian jutting down and driving and rolling down that hard, and he basically passed the ball ahead of Christian so that Christian could really see, could as soon as he turned around, the ball was right in his hands, perfectly in his hands. And just that anticipation by both players, the offensive IQ, it was probably one of the best plays that I've seen in a long time in terms of pick and roll from the Raptors. The Raptors aren't really a pick and roll heavy team, but maybe, just maybe, as Scottie grows with his half court offensive initiation skills, I'm hoping that we see more of this, because the advantage of having a 6'9" point guard, the advantage of positionless ball is, guess what? I can see over the top of the over top of the defense. I can throw over top of the defense, and ideally, the person who I'm passing to, especially in a pick and roll, is probably going to be a matchup nightmare or a matchup mismatch, if you will. So, anyways, that's really all I have to say about the game. Everyone, be safe for tonight or in the morning or whatever. Enjoy yourselves. Happy Halloween. Happy next day of the Halloween, and take care. Peace.